Time for Twins Pod. It's gonna be a damn good show. Yeah. You hooked up with what's her name? Valentina. Gomez?
Yes.
Yeah. She was one of your decoys.
She is.
Dude, I've been guilty as hell. I can't wait to fuck you.
Oh, shit.
She was playing like a what? 13-year-old or something?
Yeah, she was playing as a 13-year-old.
If 13-year-old sitting like that, I would be in jail.
Yeah.
If I walked up and said, oh, this is a setup. There's no way.
It was nuts because the decoy picture we're using was like a young white girl, and then Valentina rolls up, and the Predator was just so zooted out of his mind that he was like,
yeah.
He's probably like,
He couldn't wait, huh?
Yeah, it's like, so, yeah, no.
Pleasure. Are you ready to do the stuff we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did we talk about?
We go in the room.
Yeah, we're going in there. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
She totally looked like a cop.
Yeah.
High heels.
In there.
I'd have showed up with some Vans on and a skateboard or something.
Let's enjoy the sunlight over here.
I was gonna eat pussy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd he say?
Okay.
He wants to eat her pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What else?
I was gonna fuck you.
Okay. And what else?
So far, nothing unreasonable said.
What
Yeah.
else would you like to do?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So you know, I'm 13 and everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
man.
little nervous, so
13.
Guess how many years he got for that? And having child porn on his phone. He got 0 years and 5 years of probation.
Wow, because of what they consider entrapment?
No, dude, he was facing 40 years with all the charges. They gave him 5 years suspended sentence, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I was.
Where was this?
It was in Ames, Iowa. So we're University of Iowa. Wait, no, Iowa State, I think. But yeah, no, Iowa's pretty hit or miss. They either just throw the book or they don't give shit, dude. Like we got a guy with like 10 counts of child pornography. I mean, that would be decades in prison.
Yeah.
And that was in Polk County where Des Moines is. They gave him fucking probation too. Didn't give him shit. But then we catch like a guy molesting a stepdaughter. He gets like 35 years. So it really is just, they're kind of, I was kind of, they're hit or miss. But they do arrest a lot. So.
Yeah. I wonder why,
Blue area.
because
too,
police departments, they don't have like units that does this stuff, right?
No, they do.
They do?
Not all of them, but a good amount of them do. But
Yeah.
it's like the reason why police are so like hands tied and only catch like people who are going after like a 17-year-old in a motel room and shit like that is because they're bound by their jurisdiction. So we can have a guy who's like into babies hitting us up in Maine and be there in 2 days. But like if some cop in Texas is talking to a guy in Maine, they're like, oh well, I can't really do much about this.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
How did you hook up with Valentina?
She hit me up like in 20, if you can believe it. she hit me up.
Slid your DMs. Huh?
Yeah. She slid in my DM. She hit me up like in 2024. She wanted to come on a pedo catch in Missouri, and I was like, all right. And I thought her videos were like cool and stuff, like just her content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just I liked her for information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, her information.
I just thought she gave. I just thought she gave like really. She made really good points when she's like, illegal should be deported and taxes should be lowered. I'm like, man, I've never heard that before. That's really wow. Okay, yeah, this is an interesting one.
Right.
But anyway, so dude, she's awesome though. She's all about it. She's very sincere. Like she's not like she's not like some fast talking. I guess she's not technically a politician yet, but she's not like some fast talking just bullshitter. Like she gives a fuck, and that's like and I know. There's a lot of mixed reviews of her on X, but dude, full endorsement from the Predator Poacher. She's the only politician or would-be politician that would ever go on a pedo catch. So I mean, like, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's got a lot of hunger, a lot of initiative in her.
Right.
Yeah, she wants to do any and everything.
Dude, and her brothers as well. Very, very awesome people, Michael and Jonathan. I've only met Jonathan once, but I've met Michael a couple times. Dude, he's awesome. They're like totally like, they're not twins, but they're very close to each other. It's a very good family.
Yeah. I remember when he was here, he said, man, he was nervous. He was going to shoot the guy.
Yeah.
Because he had a strap on him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's like, Alex, bro, listen. I could be in the trunk of my car with the sniper pointed right at the pedo. If he tries anything, I'm like, motherfucker, dude, this pedo's like 5'5". I'm like, I think it'll be all right, dude. Like,
treat him like he's a terrorist.
Yeah. But no, dude, very, one of my favorite. Truly, Valentina and Michael are like some of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah, they was here about a month ago. Yeah, they were cool people, very good people.
Yeah.
Hey, since last time you was here, you made several predictions about Trump's presidency. Look like they're coming true.
Well, it's weird, dude. I'm kind of eating my words, but I'm kind of right. Like,
Yeah.
It's, dude, I don't know with this 180 what he's doing with Israel. Like, it's just there doesn't really seem to be an event that happened that made him do a 180. I don't know what's going on. It's like
you talking about what's happening recently?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you hear about it? Because
Basically, they're telling Israel to piss off now. But
Right.
what happened? Like, I don't know what even happened for them to do that.
Also, I saw on Facebook that he was going to help the get some aid into the Palestinians, but Israel's not going to do it. He's going to have some private company or organization do it. Yeah. Well, usually the money they send Israel is for everybody in that area, for the Palestinians, but they don't give it to them. I think that's kind of messed up.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Well, I mean, with how bad the food supply of America is, I don't know if the Palestinians even want to eat our food.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
half the shit that's in our food is like it shouldn't be in there.
Yeah. Like, dude, I mean, I know your rib cages are showing, but are you sure you want to eat this shit, man? I'm gonna tell you, like,
it tastes good.
Yeah. But
so you think that's true? What's going on with Trump and Israel now?
Dude, it might be. I mean, I think it's all theater because you got to understand, like, even though he's like becoming more based and shit, he's still not apologizing for the COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's still.
Well, when has he apologized for anything?
True.
It's hard for a politician to apologize about anything.
That's a good point. Trump's going to get back in. I mean, obviously 2020 was picked, but that's clear. But I think that was the plan to 2020. And Trump is going to come in as the savior. And I don't know if he's an antichrist or not. I mean, who's to say we know that? It's not for us to figure out. But I just think Trump's going to pass a lot of shit like hate speech laws and basically a lot of oppressive stuff. Kind of like Bush with the Patriot Act, but it's going to be under the guise of patriotism being based. Like, I get Trump's better than Biden. I want to pay less taxes, all that stuff. We'll talk to go fine. But Trump is still called himself the father of the vaccine. Like, I'm not voting in this election. Like, until Trump apologizes for the vaccine or acknowledges that some people have from it, I think people got to be very worried about Trump.
What do you think's going? Yeah, where you at on the whole Israel-Palestine thing?
Well, I'm a Jew, so naturally I want to be on both sides of it, depending on where
Really? If only Israel thought that way.
Well, basically, I just check the pulse of Twitter every day, and I'm like, oy vey, they're not liking Israel too much, so I got to take over the movement of the anti-Israel movement, boy. But no, I think... Dude, I really just think no money for any of them. But, Israel's connections to 9/11 are pretty indisputable, I think. I've seen nobody debunk the dancing Israelis, the art students and all that stuff. I personally think that there's a chance that the 9/11 planes were not planes, and I think they took the planes and gassed whoever was on them, and they flew in plane-shaped missiles into them. I think there's an above zero chance of that happening. And obviously it was controlled demolition. Netanyahu's on camera saying, 9/11 was the best thing for Israel and all this type of stuff. So I mean, dude, I think their connections are pretty butt to butt to it. So that's a country you can never trust. And as for the Palestinians, I mean, dude, like you can't forget there were also dancing Palestinians too. Like it's not like Palestine was like prayers for America. No, they weren't doing that shit. They were also dancing and celebrating it. So. I think it's a sandbox that we should not be involved in. But there needs to be like all Israeli influence needs to be taken out. I mean, there's no Palestinian, there's no PPAC or whatever, Palestinian PAC or anything shit like that. So. It's like,
PPAC.
Yeah.
Palestinian PAC. Yeah, that's the only one we got is Israel. There's no Iran PAC. It's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of podcasters, they joke and say Israel runs the world, Jews run everything. Can we honestly say that Jews have do they run the world?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, I'd say. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think it's like I don't think there's like a secret Jew meeting where everybody's like, all right, this is what's gonna happen, okay? but I just think like
this is how I feel about it. If you can't get elected as president in the United States without having AIPAC money,
right,
then they definitely run the world because he's the leader of the free world. So if you can't become president in this country and you don't without Israel support, like if you anti-Israel, if you just pro-peace and you want to bring peace in that area, you're not getting elected.
True. Yeah. No, I think I think Israel does call the shots, but I mean, I don't know why. I think it has to be some type of like spiritual religious shit. Like, I mean, like I said,
I think so too.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think it's like a bunch of rabbis just in New York coming together and just being like, but I think, but I think these politicians have some weird spiritual attachment to Israel. That's definitely
evangelicals.
Yeah, it's definitely not. For no pun intended, but it's definitely not kosher. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some crooked shit.
They're the God's chosen people.
Yeah, man, definitely, bro.
Y'all like that last Ram we gave away? Yeah. So we got us another one. Check this Ram out. 2500 heavy duty turbo diesel Ram. R-A-M or Ram. It's got all kinds of Ram action. Yeah, I love this Ram. You can really ram something with this. What color is this, graphite? That is white supremacist graphite right there. Got a good handle on it. See that handle? Built like a tank, but it drives like a race car. Go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site get you automatically in a win. Yeah. No purchase necessary. Going where prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.